Hey everybody, what's going on? It's K Squared here. A quick video about my Robinhood portfolio as a beginner. First and foremost, I'm going to remind everybody this is a rated R video. Can be. I do seem to be inappropriate occasionally. I also am currently drinking, so this could really go either way. I want to start off by just thanking everybody for looking at this. Go ahead and subscribe. I do plan to do more videos like this, but this first initial one is mostly just putting out my portfolio and asking people for advice or anything they could help me with. So as of right now, I have a little over $5,000 in my account. I originally started with $4,800, so far so good. As you can see, my all-time here percentage is at 8.62%, which I guess is pretty good. The people say, whoever these people are, but they say a 3 to 5% return is a pretty decent return, so I'm excited about that I'm up to 8.62%. I've learned a lot in these last few months with Robinhood, which I think is a great thing about it. Is since it is free, you can kind of do some risky stuff and be willing to make mistakes, as long as, with this saying, you should only invest what you are willing to lose, which I don't really like that saying. I don't think anyone's willing to lose money, but I guess a better way to say is anything you can lose. Don't be investing your rent or anything crazy like that into this. I have a very strict budget that I stick to every month, and whatever's left over is what I've been putting into investing, so it's not hurting me any. And if anything, this $5,000 that I have in here is making way more return than it would in a bank account, so I think so far I'm doing all right. So to break down my portfolio real quick for you, and to give you what sort of my strategies are at the very moment. So I do have very little equity of only $5,000. I haven't really been able to do too much or anything excessive, but what I have been focusing on is purchasing ETFs, things that I know that are growing and are going to continue to grow and that give you a good dividend yield. So for example, here's one, an S&P, where if I look at this graph here, it's just constantly growing. Over the year, it's up 5.3%. Over the past 5 years, 72%, and it's just constantly going up and up and up. And you get this good dividend as well. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on lately. Doing a lot. I don't have a lot, but because again, my equity, but that's what I'm trying to diversify a little bit. I've also been diversifying in different industries. Like I got some pharmaceuticals in here, I got some industrials in here, and again, I'm just looking to play. I have some day trades in mind here, like with Tesla and Amazon, but I just don't have the money to really put into that. But hopefully as I build up, I will be able to start doing maybe some day trades and swing trades. But I am focusing on some swing trades with Ford. I've already done it once. It worked out pretty well. What I like about Ford, and I think a lot of people disagree with this, because if you do look at the graph, it's in a downtrend, but also looking at this graph, you can see these dips and these rallies here, and it's good to get into these dips, because you know that with the pattern, even though the lows might be a little bit lower and the highs aren't as high, it's got a pattern going, so it's going to repeat itself. So you know if you buy in low, it's going to go up. And what's also nice about Ford is if you get into not a very good position, it's got a fantastic dividend yield. So if you have to buy and hold, it's fine, because you're either going to get that dividend or it's eventually going to go up, and then you'll be able to do things like, that dollar cost averaging, which is something I'm learning about, where my average cost right now is $11.05, so as long as I keep buying in below that $11.05, it'll be bringing this average down, so eventually when it breaks even or starts going up, it'll be at a lower amount. But yeah, not to make this video too long, and plus I don't really know what I'm talking about, but please give me any advice you want. If this channel even becomes somewhat popular of what I'm doing, because I plan to do a couple update videos, then I'll try to up my YouTube game. But right now I don't even know how to do that either, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But all I know is I need another beer. But I want to thank you guys, and please give me, constructive feedback. Nothing mean. It could be like negative, but please try not to be mean or assholes about it. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. and hopefully I'll be hearing from you soon.